All right, hello and welcome everyone to Game 3 in a best of 3 series. This is going to be Nani versus Naama, and I somehow spelled it Name again. So it is Naama, not Name. I'm sorry to Naama. I do actually know how to spell your name correctly. There you go. Naama spawning as the green Terran player on the north side of the map, and oh, Nani coming out as the red Protoss, changing up his color, and it looks like he wants some blood. He is going to be doing a proxy pylon down over here in just a moment. Oh, and oh, there's the talk. Nani saying only good luck, have fun when you win. And this is definitely going to be a problem. But Naama is building the supply depot over here on the front door and is now going to see the probe sneak in. That is going to be a huge advantage for Naama now, as Naama will see this probe try to sneak away and knows that it will be trying to warp in gateways down over here. There's one gateway. What needs to happen is that this barracks needs to be placed down right here in order to make sure a second gateway does not get built. Naama, what are you doing building that barracks over there? You need to block this gateway, a second gateway from warping in. It doesn't look like the probe will be able to get another gateway down, so that is going to be very helpful. But if the probe is actually able to sneak by, yes, a second gateway may be coming in now, getting some damage onto the probe, or onto this SCV. The probe still wandering around, and it looks like this gateway will be rushing with Zealots. What is Nani doing? This is not patch 1.1.3 from the playtest realm. Zealots do not take 23 seconds to build off of a chrono boost, and that is going to be a definite problem here. A Zealot will now be chrono boosted out of there. It will take 28 seconds to build, and wow, the fact that you are going to see a Zealot out before a Marine is going to be just absolutely devastating. Nani now trying to get some damage onto this one particular SCV, and oh, getting juked down. So once again, nicely done as a Zealot now finally coming out. The Zealot now going to make its way over here. SCVs coming off the mineral line are ready to try to fight back. One Zealot now getting a lot of damage, trying to take down this SCV over here. Another SCV has been destroyed. 3 SCVs now down, and it looks like another SCV may get taken down. Oh no, not taken down, as the Zealot now trying to back away. Oh, and dying to an SCV's fusion cutter. How funny is that? The probe was destroyed though, as the Zealot now looking to deal even more damage, going strictly after those lower hit point SCVs and getting a lot of damage economy-wise. You can see 15 probes versus 10 SCVs now, as a Zealot will be making its way out. The Zealot, however, going to pop out here, get some damage onto those Marines. It doesn't look like that the bunker will be completed in time, and now the Zealot is going to be essentially going to be kited between these bases, and now going straight after more of those units. But no, that Zealot easily going to get destroyed by those Marines, and now you can see three Marines going to finish off this gateway and this pylon with little to no issue. A Zealot now coming in to get some damage. That one Marine already down to 29 hit points. That Zealot now pulling away as quickly as possible, trying to get more damage along this mineral line over here. May not get another kill. No, not going to do so. And it is now going to be 4 Marines against no more Zealots, as this proxy rush has failed. So Nani, dang it, I thought I updated this to Naama. There you go. Yeah, there you go. And updated to Naama over there. So yeah, this gateway and pylon will get taken down. The total resources lost will be higher for Nani at this stage, but they are already getting stalkers. That is going to be a problem, getting stalkers now, as that means that Nani already is getting that warp gate research, and he is significantly ahead in terms of tech time. Tech time, one of those things that's very difficult to describe, but Naama is also expanding as well. So the longer this game goes, the better it will be for Naama, as he will have a stronger economy going on, as he is also able to mine up a lot of minerals. The Marines are now making their way out, not going to see this stalker. There's a group of Marines down over here, and more Marines still need to be trained. This is definitely going to be a problem, as this one stalker now engaging against this Marine over here. The Marine now trying to pull away as quickly as possible. It looks like that Marine will die, but what's going to happen is that Naama is going to have a lot of Marines ready for that stalker when it comes in, and now you can see the amount of damage. And now, oh, that lower hit point Marine already turned back around, Very, very nice micro by Naama. And now that Stalker gonna actually start taking some critical damage. No, a fresh Stalker coming in. And now a bunker finally being placed down here. So those Stalkers now picking apart those Marines. And that is gonna be a lot of damage dealt. Jumping up inside. Oh, the one low hit point Marine unable to exchange locations, as Stalker's now going to be coming in along the far side, easily going to be able to finish off that one particular SCV. The Marines now going to try to come in as well. SCVs coming over. The SCVs do not move nearly as fast as those Stalkers, so Nani going to be able to pick apart those units once again. The Marines just lying in wait, perhaps trying to set up a trap. 28 Harvesters compared to 19, and Naama must be furious right now, knowing that he is so far behind economically just because of a proxy 10 gate here, here in the Xel'Naga Caverns. You can see that those Stalkers are just continuing to walk around, and now it's going to be a 3-gate pressure, no, a 2-gate pressure with Zealots and Stalkers after an expansion has been laid down. So Nani looking to continue that pressure. There are going to be a decent amount of bunkers though, so that is going to make it a little bit more difficult for that pressure to actually come down. A proxy pylon now being working along the backside here, and we will see what will be happening. Marines are lying in wait. No buildings being built here. I sometimes like to see buildings being built here so that Stalkers are not able to get that much damage in, as the sentries playing a very, very dangerous game of chicken against those bunkers. The bunkers just out of range, and we should be seeing a Guardian Shield be placed down in just a moment. Stalkers now coming in, getting some damage already. Marines now coming over, and the Marines getting a lot of damage, and there's the force field preventing any additional units from being able to push in. If the Marines got pushed the wrong direction, that would have been once again devastating for Naama. So Naama just getting some damage onto those SCVs. The Stalkers just using that range benefit very, very well, as that one of those Stalkers getting just taken down there. Marines now trying to make their way over, trying to continue to push their way in. And now the sentries are just doing a great job there. A bunker perhaps needs to be repaired. Production-wise, we are now going into the robotic space. So somehow Nani able to keep up with his tech and his long-term game while putting pressure with these Stalkers and these sentries over here, using that range of 6 against Naama. Naama doesn't have that many Marauders just quite yet. One Marauder would be all it would take inside this bunker to really stop this aggression. A Zealot now over here as well, and it looks like the Stalkers and sentries realizing that they cannot do any more damage. Trying to siege your opponent with a small force is very, very difficult, especially as they are teching into more and more units. You can see that the stim pack is being researched, combat shield is being researched as well, as a Zealot now just wandering around over here. That one Zealot not long for life as it gets taken down, and a SCV may be able to make it up, and raising the supply depots. So very, very nice use of raising and lowering the supply depots to prevent that probe from entering in. Naama still does not know where those proxy pylons are. Taking a look at the total resources lost, it is about even. What you need to take a look at is also the spending, and the Protoss army has been able to spend more as well, salvaging all those bunkers, getting 300 resources back. Once again, this is patch 1.3.2. So bunkers return 100% of their resources, and now the Stalkers and sentries are making their way over here, destroying another set of destructible rocks, and it looks like Nani now looking to take his third base before Naama is able to. I'm trying to take a look at what's happening by Naama. Naama is getting a factory and engineering base. He is severely behind in tech. There is a Ghost in the group, but with Colossi now coming in and joining in on the fight, especially with the extended thermal lance range, and things are not going to be looking good for Naama, especially if he tries to engage without Medivacs or Vikings. This is going to be a very, very painful day, especially as those sentries also have a lot of energy. I cannot imagine that Naama, unless he gets a most brilliant, yes, a brilliant EMP shockwave off, and now trying to push in that one Colossus, now pulling back the Marauders and the Marines trying to finish this off, but a second Colossus now joins in on that fight. The Marauders now finishing off the Stalkers, knowing that they can't really retreat at all. The Ghost now taken down as well. The Marauders trying to finish off that last unit there. Taking a look at the resources lost, the Protoss actually lost more in that engagement, but he still has a better income and better economy. That was a decent exchange but not very good in the long run, as the Nexus now currently warping over here. Marines and Marauders, just getting destroyed as they are rallied into the wrong location there, and thereby giving Nani a better chance at taking the win now. One Marine activating this Xel'Naga Watchtower. We'll quickly see this probe. That probe does want to turn around. He doesn't want to engage. We are finally getting into a starport with the reactor, but with only one reactor to starport, it's not going to be able to train up enough Colossus or enough Colossi and Medivacs at the same time. A group of units are moving out. Are moving out. I've been trying to work on my grammar. Thank you everyone for trying to improve my grammar as well. If I said it wrong, make sure to let me know. Trying to improve my, just trying to sound smarter, I guess, if I use the right plurals versus singulars, but I digress. But then again, not much is happening in the game. Naama now double training those Vikings. Marauder's gonna destroy that pylon over here. That is gonna start to shift, but the army size, 2,200 with 1,200 gas, and that is significant. We have a total of about 3,500 versus a 2,400 resource army, and with 3 Colossus, until you have about 6 to 8 Colossi, you are not going to be able to shoot down those Colossi quickly enough. Naama needs to get more SCVs. His income is still severely behind, as now Nani taking the gold mineral patch location here, further increasing his economic lead. This is probably beyond saturation. Yeah, beyond saturation. You only need 18 probes to fully saturate a 6 gold mineral patch. Some of those probes are just going to get transferred to those assimilators very, very quickly, as now more barracks now being added. However, if Naama can actually get a fleet of Vikings in the air to counter those Colossi, that may give him enough of an advantage, as the Vikings may be able to destroy the Colossus before a Colossus actually deals any damage. But now Nani moving out with this very large army, and you can see what's going to be happening. SCVs, Naama realizing what needs to get done, all the SCVs, so we're going to try to win this war all together. And now, is it going to work out? The SCVs, so many of them destroyed already. More Vikings now joining in on the fight as well. And now another scanner sweep needs to be coming in. SCVs are not on auto repair. The SCVs need to lead the way, not the Rangers. And the Vikings are battling it out, and the SCVs getting stuck. And there you go, EMP Shockwave coming in just a little bit late there, and the SCVs just all falling. The Vikings are doing their job, but now there are just so many Colossus left. Vikings now going into ground mode even before this last one particular Colossus is done, and Naama says GG. So Nani taking this game, the final game in this best of 3 matchup between Nani and Naama here in the Xel'Naga Caverns. Really well played by Nani. A nice counter by Naama. I would have hated to have seen how this game would have played out, especially under patch 1.3.3. That proxy cheese rush could have just actually completely destroyed Naama, pulling over 4 SCVs as well to try to destroy the gateway. Still, you would probably have 2 to 3 zealots inside your base, slowing down your economy. It's a really, really difficult call to see what would have happened. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 replay between Nani and Naama here in the Xel'Naga Caverns.